According to the Daily Mail, MSNBC descends into civil war as Rachel Maddow turns on Morning Joe hosts for bending knee to Trump. MSNBC anchor Rachel Maddow is reportedly furious with her Morning Joe colleagues for meeting with Donald Trump after he won the presidential election. Joe Scarborough and Mika visited President-elect a little over 2 weeks ago at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida to, quote, restart communications, close quote, and set a new approach ahead of his second term. That's only happening because he won the popular vote. Maddow, along with other hosts at the troubled liberal network, are calling this move by the married Morning Joe co-hosts opportunistic, according to a report in the U.S. Sun. Quote, the meeting at Mar-a-Lago created a lot of tension in the teams, and many other stars see both Joe Scarborough and Mika as opportunistic and with very low self-respect for forgetting their values and being journalists with independence and integrity, said a journalist who worked at MSNBC for 15 years. Get this. He forgot their values. Being journalists. When did Mika and Joe Scarborough become journalists? That's what I need to know, because I know he was a congressman. Yeah, he was a congressman. I don't remember him ever being a journalist. He's not a journalist. Speaking on conditions of anonymity, the journalist made it clear who has a problem with Morning Joe pivoting from calling Trump a fascist and an admirer of Adolf Hitler to having a cordial meeting with him to figure out coverage going forward. Now, the only real reason, okay, that Rachel Maddow is mad at Morning Joe is because, you know, they just made her job harder. See, her grift is Donald Trump is a Russian agent and he's a fascist. And we have to stand against everything he does. Well, how is that going to play when on the very same network, before your show ever aired, Mika and Joe just had lunch with him and, hey, looks like he's in good spirits and we had a really good productive meeting and this is what he wants to do with America, because they now know 70% of Americans want mass deportation. I said 70% of Americans want mass deportation, and they know that. See, that's the reason that Rachel is really mad, because they just made her job as a grifter tough. She's not mad because he met with him. It would have been perfectly fine with her if they would have kept it on the down low. And if they tell her at, the next, dinner party, hey, we had a meeting with Donald Trump and, we had a good cordial meeting. She would be perfectly fine with that. It's saying it publicly that ticked her off, because ostensibly she's talking to the same people that Joe Scarborough is talking to. How dare you disagree? Hey, Rachel, Joe and Mika just said that they had a good meeting with him. You told us that he was a Russian agent. You said that he was a fascist. Well, Joe doesn't think so. That's the reason she's ticked. Trust me, it has nothing to do with having integrity as journalists. It has everything to do with her job was just made harder. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.